like Madonna was spotted at a Billie Eilish show at Madison Square Garden this weekend, just sitting like a normie in section 100, which I guess those are pretty expensive seats. But yeah, she was there with her kids, just being a fan.
That's kind of
her
fun.
Boyfriend.
I love it.
I love it too.
Celebrities are just like us.
And I know that Billie Eilish has had like every celebrity show up to her show, probably. But like, if I found out Madonna was in the audience, I would suddenly be pretty nervous.
Yeah.
You know, just because she's the queen of pop.
She is. And you'd hope that Billie Eilish knows who she is.
Oh my gosh.
Who's that? I mean, there are people who don't know who Madonna is. That's how old we are.
If you don't know, don't listen to this podcast.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
If you don't know who Madonna is, wow. Leave it in the comments and then get the hell out.
Yeah. Well, that was a little over the top. So
excuse me.
Just do some research. Madonna, not the mother of Christ, but the 80s pop singer.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the importance of Madonna, but I bet the kids these days are like, who's that Madonna lady?
Oh, my gosh. I hope Jamie
Because think about
listening.
it. How would they even know? Like, what would their reference be for Madonna if you were 20 years old?
Yeah, that's true, because it wouldn't be the Britney generation with the Kiss.
Millennials know her, of course.
Yes, but
even
like,
Gen Z probably. But like, if you're a 19, 20-year-old, is that still Gen Z? I don't know.
What's Generation Alpha? Somebody mentioned that the other day. Those little kids.
Yeah, they're like 2000 and...
Those are the skibbity kids.
The skibbity up. That's exactly it.
The skibbity toilet. Is that what that is?
Yes, good.
Gen Alpha is early 2010s, birth years into the mid-20s. So basically now until...
Teenagers.
Yeah, until 2025.
Okay.
So there you go.
Well, great.
Let's do some blind items here.
Yeah.
Introduce some of those Gen Alpha that are listening to some other celebrities. Like this one here. As we've talked about, and now the former A-minus list actress is officially confirming, she is only allowed to go back to acting if her higher on the list husband will be by her side watching her at all times. As we have talked about, and now the former A-minus list actress is officially confirming she will go back to acting, but only if her higher on the list husband can be next to her watching her at all times.
Wow, that's a lot.
Because we don't trust her?
Well, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Is it Ava Mendes?
Yeah, it is.
Ew.
She's finally confirmed what we've been talking about for a long time, and that is that Ava Mendes can go back to work, but only if it's side by side her man, Ryan Gosling, so he can keep eyes on her.
Oh.
He's the jealous type we've been talking about.
Okay.
And she's confirming it.
Did she confirm? I know she's been doing press.
She made a comment, said she would definitely return to acting, but she only wants to return to acting if she can be working with Ryan.
Okay, well, I
Good
guess
luck
they
to
have
her.
that kind of relationship.
What a lack of trust.
You know, just the kind where
Borderline.
people keep you in a cage.
Yeah, that's
Just, I'm saying like,
dysfunctional.
yeah, like mentally in a cage, not actually in a cage.
You think he keeps her in a cage?
Just,
Wow, way to start some
No.
conspiracy theories, Don.
No.
Daily Mail. Ava Mendes lives in a cage.
All right, you guys got that first one quick. Nice way to start the week. Let's go to this one here. This A-minus list actress, whose two biggest roles were on the same streamer, is barely holding on to the much-anticipated biopic. The subject of the project is impossible to work with, and they are chewing through staff so quickly that they can't get more than 2 weeks of work done before having to scrap it all and starting over again. So we've got an A-minus list actress whose two biggest roles were on the same streamer. They're barely holding on to a much-anticipated biopic. The subject of the project is impossible to work with. They're chewing through staff so quickly they can't get more than 2 weeks of work done before having to scrap it and start all over again.
Is this a female biopic? Is it the Madonna biopic?
Yep.
So who's the actress?
That's Ruth from Ozark.
Who's that?
That is...
Her two biggest roles were on the same streamer.
Yes.
That was one of them.
Uh-huh. This is... What's her name, that actress?
Florence Pugh.
No.
Give us a hint.
Think of her other role. Dawn, if you can come up with her other role, maybe that'll help Bradley get there.
So Netflix.
Her other role, also on Netflix, her most popular role.
Her most popular role on
two biggest roles.
Oh. It's not Anya Taylor-Joy.
Oh, it's Anna Delvey.
That's the other role.
Yeah.
Now, who's the actress who played Anna
I
Delvey?
meant it was actually Anna Delvey. I was like,
No.
is she acting?
Inventing Anna.
Does that help you, Bradley?
No.
Ruthie from Ozark? Anna Delvey from Inventing Anna?
Yeah.
I didn't see either of those.
Mm.
She's a blonde.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Madonna, or at least will in this upcoming biopic if they ever make it.
Talked about.
Yeah, it's just that if I could just sit here with silence, which isn't a podcast for, I don't know, a minute, I could think of it. Right.
Julia Garner.
Julia Garner.
There you go.
Garner.
Sounds like Julia Garner, despite winning, you may remember, she did like a Madonna boot camp where a bunch of people who wanted this role went through this boot camp. And this was like a couple years ago, I think.
It's been a while.
And eventually she was the winner of the role. And now it sounds like after the project was permanently put on pause, now it's been back. So I guess it wasn't permanently put on pause. It is now back. But according to the blind item, it's very difficult to get anywhere because Madonna is so tough to work with. She is chewing through staff quickly on this project. They get 2 weeks of work in and they have to scrap it and start all over again.
What, did they bring hydrangeas in or something? Isn't that the flower she hates?
Yeah.
I absolutely abhor hydrangeas. Remove them.
That was the one connection I've ever had with Madonna was I tweeted her, well, what flowers do you like? And she responded. And I remember when she responded from the other room, Jamie saw it on Twitter and shrieked louder and gayer than I've ever heard in my entire life.
Because he loves Madonna so much. It's his
think she
favorite.
said peonies and something else. I can't remember now. I should go back and look.
Peonies are great.
But hydrangeas definitely not her flower.
No.
I love hydrangeas, by the way.
I do too. We have a local hydrangea forever. The forever hydrangeas.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think we have like 3 different
They do like
hydrangeas in our
all
yard.
kinds of like
You get
the
trees,
Macy's Day
bushes.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. You guys got that one.
Our little
We'll do our
side.
hydrangea chat. Listen to our spin-off podcast. What flowers do you care about? Is that all the blind we have?
No, I've got more blind
No,
items.
I mean, for that blind, did we solve that? whole
You
one?
solved it all. That just basically Julia Garner, despite winning in that role, it sounds like she's hanging on by a thread to that documentary and or to that
Remember,
biopic, I
that
should
got
say.
postponed.
What, indefinitely?
For her tour. That was sort of the makeup, right?
Yeah, I mean, they said this was in the works. Then, of course, there was an actors and writers strike, and that kind of, I think, maybe threw a wrench into things. And then all of a sudden, she was going to have the tour. Then, so she put this on pause, and it's just been.
And then she put the tour on pause for a hot minute. Remember?
Yeah, she sure
Oh,
did.
God, that woman, she's gone through a lot.
So we'll see if we ever get to any of this.
At least she has a 20-year-old boyfriend.
Yeah, that's what's keeping her busy. Maybe.
That was Cher. I was like, because Cher just brought her boyfriend to some event and he brought his kid along or something. It was very sweet.
And she had that blonde wig on. Didn't she look great?
It was to Cher's induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And by the way, that performance with her and Dua Lipa, fantastic.
Oh,
if you
I
didn't
did not
see it. It was fun.
I saw a video of Dua Lipa and Elton.
Yes, that was fun as well.
Yeah.
All right, let's do some more blind items. Let's roll on to this one here. Much like the permanent A-list rapper is successfully insulating himself from legal issues by getting in bed with the uber successful sports league, this A-minus list rapper, who is with someone much higher on the list, thought he would try to do the same on a smaller level. The only difference is the latter could be off to jail for the next quarter of a century.
Is this, Jay-Z is one of these people.
Jay-Z's the permanent A-list rapper, successfully insulating himself from legal issues by getting in bed with the uber successful sports league, that being the
NFL
and the National Football League. Yep. This A-minus list rapper, who is with someone much higher than him on the list, is trying to do the same thing on a smaller level. The only difference is this latter person is potentially off to jail for a quarter of a century.
Who's going to jail?
An A-minus list rapper with
So the woman's going to jail.
No.
No, the rapper.
The
A
rapper
minus
is-
list.
Okay.
Yes, A minus list rapper who's with someone much higher on the list than they are. That A minus list rapper is in jeopardy and has an opportunity to go off to jail for the next quarter of a
an
century.
opportunity.
Yeah.
This person has the opportunity.
Kanye? No. Is this something to do with Diddy? Okay, so it's something completely different.
Not Diddy related at all.
Okay.
This person, do we know this person's facing potential criminal?
I don't think we realize
How
that the
long?
trial starts today
What?
What?
or that it could send him away for 24 years.
Oh my gosh.
But
a
think of our
trial.
A minus list rappers with higher on the list significant others.
Higher on the list, significant other. Is this higher on the list?
Much higher on the list. I should read the blind a little further.
Is that person also a musician? This is not.
We've got an A minus list rapper with like
Cardi
an A
B.
plus list musician.
No. Oh.
An A plus 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 plus.
Basically, high
Cher?
up there as you're gonna get. Nope, not share.
I'm just looking at my A plus permanent A list singers.
Oh. Well, it's not Jay-Z because
Jay-Z's the first part of the blind.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, who's higher on the list than Beyonce?
Right.
I'm not saying higher on the list than Beyonce. I never said
But
that.
up
But
there,
according to this rapper, like if you just take this rapper,
Well,
it's
the rapper that this higher. So we've got an A minus list rapper who is with somebody much higher than them on the list.
and it's a
Okay.
female
So like an A plus list
rapper.
female. Correct, or musician.
musician.
are they
Pop
foreign
star?
born?
They are foreign born.
Mm.
The rapper or the higher?
The higher on the list.
Singer.
I don't know. The rapper is it was born in New York.
I feel like we should know this. It should be obvious. There's obviously a trial, and this person is super famous. So
Is it?
Maybe if you didn't have love on the brain, you'd already know the answer.
Okay, that's.
that's a hint.
But stay with your guesses.
Stay.
Don't call it.
Isn't
Don't call for like
Rihanna? Is it?
SOS. Yeah, it is.
it's Rihanna.
Oh.
Oh my God! And ASAP Rocky is going to be.
I
going
feel
to
like we
jail?
knew about
We know
ASAP
A$AP Rocky might be heading to jail. Yeah, the trial starts today with the shooting case involving him
okay.
and A$AP Rocky. That is happening today.
Saparelli?
Yeah,
A$AP
that was like on video, and it was like clearly. Yeah, that's going to be very hard for him to disprove.
Well, he pled not guilty and is facing 24 years in prison if he is found guilty, or could up to. That trial, by the way, starts today. Let me fill in the blinds here first. Much like the permanent A-list rapper Jay-Z successfully insulated himself from legal issues by getting in bed with the NFL, A$AP Rocky recently bought a soccer club in the EFL.
Oh.
I don't know. I think that was like the same level
gonna
that
flee?
the same level that Wrexham was when Ryan Reynolds bought him. But apparently he's trying to do the same type of a thing on a smaller level. The only difference is A$AP Rocky could be ASAP heading for jail.
Yeah.
So
Well,
24 years up to.
I don't understand how buying a sports team helps you not go to jail.
Well, I think in the case of
They're just pretending that isn't happening around them. So they're like, oh, yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. I have a trial, but let me.
No,
buy
but
a sports
I don't
team.
understand how Jay-Z getting involved with the NFL kept.
when you surround yourself with billionaires who
people.
get around with away with a lot of
Got it.
things that most
So just
normal
sheer
people
power.
wouldn't get away. Yeah, it's basically insulating yourself around power
Got it.
and people
Yeah,
that
maybe
have
some judges
billions.
would like some football tickets.
Yeah,
You guys want season tickets? Okay.
trust me. If you dig deep into the people who own these NFL franchises, you're gonna learn a lot.
I'll
Yeah.
take your word for it.
It's not great. But according to this, again, it doesn't really matter because A$AP Rocky can announce he's going to be buying a soccer club, but it doesn't matter
guys.
if you're going to jail here. And that trial, by the way, does start today.
Yeah, you maybe wanted to
Can
get
we
in
watch
on
on
that a
Core
little
TV?
earlier.
I don't know about that.
Call Nancy Grace.
Yeah, in case you're wondering, there
Nancy
was
Grace.
so there's I think they were called like what, the ASAP Clan or ASAP something. It's like a group of rappers, and they all had ASAP in the front of their name. I think Playboy Cardi is a part of the group. I don't know. I am not in the rap world, but and there was a issue and there was a shooting, and A$AP Rocky I think got shot, survived, and now he is taking A$AP Rocky to jail or to.
I didn't know there was an A$AP Rocky. I thought he just like misspoke when he was saying ASAP Rocky.
No,
I need to
there's
learn
lots of ASAPs.
a thing or two.
Like there's Lils. It's the
Yes.
new Lil.
It's like
Got
in
it.
that group, it's like the Lil.
Lil.
So there you go. You
It
guys,
reminds me of like drag houses, like they're,
Totally.
there are families that and
Like your drag
artists
mother.
that are connected. Yeah.
Yeah.
nicely done. Let's do another one here.
Obviously, that's my point of reference.
Sure. Let's do another blind item here. The picture was just the step one. The caller of the shots is doing everything she can to get the A-list reality daughter and the former A-list by association, now B-list foreign-born actor together.
So
You're
it's
shaking
some
your
kind
head.
of Kris Jenner that she's trying to get involved with.
The picture was just step one. Kris Jenner is doing everything she can to get her A-list reality daughter with the former A-list by association, now B-list foreign-born actor. Get them together.
Oh, I mean, the only
Kendall?
one, like Kendall's really the only one
Kendall.
left who's single.
So some foreign-born actor who was B-list by association, but
But now,
was A-list by
was
association.
A-list by association.
oh, okay.
So think of our
Foreign-born.
foreign-born actors, A-list by association, now like B-list probably.
Was he association with another partner?
Oh,
Mark Estes,
has he been a superhero?
actual actor like in movies?
Actual actor like in movies. But he was definitely, I mean, he's, like I said, B-list now, but was A-list by association. So you're probably not going to know him for
Barry Keoghan.
his roles.
Okay.
So we're not going
There's
to know
another
for his roles, but
reason
who
we
he
do him.
dated. Did he date a musician? He didn't date Sabrina Carpenter? Did he date Dua?
Is he British?
Is he British? Was the lady he was with British?
Not Aaron
American.
Taylor Johnson. No.
Okay, so he is. Have we talked about him on this show? Like, is he a common?
He's a London boy.
Oh, Joe Alwyn? What?
Yep.
What? She wants Taylor Swift sloppy seconds?
According to
Kris
Kris
Jenner.
The brief.
You know
Kris
Kris. What's that?
Jenner is.
This does not fit the brief.
This would be incredible.
Sure.
Okay, fill in the blanks.
This is absolutely going to happen if she can pull it off, and it would be incredible. The picture was just the first step. According to the blind items, Kris Jenner is doing everything she can to get Kendall Jenner and Joel Alwyn together. You may have seen them over the weekend. Taking picture together. And
I did
maybe
not see
planting
this.
some
Where were they?
seeds. I don't know what event they were at.
Well, you know this is totally happening because
course it
we're trying to be happened. That's such a passive way of saying Kris Jenner's manipulating the situation because he would not be in a photo with anyone, much less a Kar Jenner, unless it was completely fabricated. Meaning,
Yeah.
like,
that
I mean,
the-
this could
somebody
really,
wanted to make that happen.
He needs a redo on his image because all we have is through Taylor's eyes in songs, and so this dude needs to revamp.
Well, and it also
What better
brings
way?
the Kardashians a wonderful, like,
Springboard.
it just gives,
Boing.
it brings them one step closer to Taylor Swift, right? Gives them a little something.
Ooh, it got even better. Let me fill in what we've got so far. I filled it in already, but let me tell you where they were at. They were at the 2024 Academy Museum Gala in Los Angeles. This was on Saturday.
And Kendall, if I remember, had like blonde hair. She looked very old Hollywood.
And she actually took a picture with Joe Alwyn on her left, Patrick Schwarzenegger on her right.
Well, that's
Also,
a nice sandwich.
Rumored to be dating Taylor Swift. So it was quite the shade on Taylor sandwich.
Whoa, look at your sloppy seconds on each side of me. And I'm the
Put it that
Don't say
way.
those words, please. Nobody wants to hear about sloppy seconds on your sides.
each side. And I'm the cream in the middle. I'm not the meat. It's not me. It's Kendall.
I'm just
More of
gonna
an
let her keep
Oreo
going.
than
Where are we
a
going?
sandwich. There you go. All right. So there you have it. You guys got it. That was the blind item. I'm happy
You
for
have
you.
anything else to say, ma'am?
Want to add some more context to that?
Cream, meat, sloppy, sides.
No. No.
So
I'm done.
let's just watch that space a little bit. Joel, and
I'm
get
here
back
for it.
out there.
You just know that Kris Jenner's maneuvering.
Mm-hmm.
I can smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No smelling. I don't want to
And
smell.
it's going to end up, there's going to be a wonderful like coming together of all these empires. Get your minds out of the gutter.
Okay.
Let's do another
This
blind
is a
item.
serious program.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm not doing that one next. Not after that
great.
conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Let's move over to this one.
Okay, good.
Happy birthday to this A-minus list rapper. Hopefully it will be a better birthday than birthday weekend. Despite their best efforts, the A-minus list actor that they're obsessed with was nowhere to be found. He had his fun, but it seems like he's on to the next.
Chet Hanks.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so rapper
I
had
just
a
love that
birthday.
A-minus list actor and Chet Hanks smelled each other.
Rapper.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it. He's the rapper.
He's
Okay.
a rapper.
A-minus list rapper. Again, Chet Hanks, A anything. Happy birthday. He's barely an A-list.
Well, he's
Nepo baby.
He's a Nepo baby of an
Of an
A-lister.
A-lister. It has nothing to do with Chet Hanks. Let's move on past Chet. Happy birthday to this A-minus list rapper. Hopefully it will be better than the birthday weekend was, because despite their best efforts, the A-minus list actor that they're obsessed with was nowhere to be found. Seems like he may have had his fun and is now on to the next.
Is this Drake? Oh, shoot. Thought it was
A-list
Drake and J-Lo.
Birthday rapper. Birthday
Who shares?
rapper.
Okay.
A-minus list. Just had a birthday.
Actually, currently, today
Today is
this
the birthday,
individual's
but had a birthday weekend.
Had a birthday weekend. Celebrating, but not with the person we've most recently associated them with.
Was this a... Okay, we've talked about a lot of rappers today.
We
so
have. It's been wrapped
I
None
up.
need
of
to
the people
start
we've
studying
talked
my
about so far
rappers.
Nobody we've talked about so far.
today. Okay. That would mean that I have to pull out of the hat
But someone we've definitely talked about in this blind item
Eminem?
space.
The
Nope.
Weeknd?
Nope.
I wouldn't consider him a rapper.
I wouldn't either. A-minus list rapper and an A-minus list actor. The rapper was obsessed with the actor.
Oh, rapper. Is the rapper a lady rapper?
Mhm.
Oh, it's a lady rapper.
And she's obsessed with Chris Evans? Okay.
A lady
Let
rapper.
me read it again here. Happy birthday to this A-minus list rapper you've established is a female rapper. Hopefully it'll be better than her birthday weekend was. Despite her best efforts, the A-minus list actor she's obsessed with was nowhere to be found. It seems like he maybe has had his fun and has now moved on to the next.
Oh. I'm just gonna like
not Nicki Minaj.
Megan the Stallion.
Cardi B. Lil Kim.
Gosh. Is she foreign born?
I don't believe so. Let me
Okay.
answer your question.
American rapper.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. She's American.
American rapper.
Doja
American
Cat?
Yeah.
Joseph Quinn.
Yes.
Happy birthday to
Obvious.
Doja Cat. Very happy birthday to Doja Cat. She's celebrating today.
Okay.
Birthday today for one Doja Cat. The A-minus list rapper, though, did not have a great birthday weekend because despite Doja's best efforts, Joseph Quinn, that actor that she's been obsessed with, and
Yeah.
they've spent some time together, he was nowhere to be found. Apparently, he had his fun and is
He was
on
like,
to
"Bye."
the next.
She's too clingy.
Or, he's filming Fantastic Four. It could be that, too.
Or he's
What?
I just don't think he's hot enough for her.
Wow. All right.
Just saying. She
Look.
could definitely do better than that guy.
Maybe it's not about his looks.
Uh-oh.
Well, let's not forget, she fell for him when he was a 16-year-old actor on
Yeah, there's that.
on Stranger Things. It's a little odd. I guess he wasn't
Way
that
to
young.
make it even awkwarder, Mike.
I guess he wasn't that young because he's 30 now. He must have been a lot older than I realized when he was doing Stranger Things.
It's just
Yeah.
like,
Well, it's like 90210, and they
Yeah.
were all in their 30s.
yeah.
Oh, just like we were watching Shrinking this weekend, and the actress who plays the daughter on
Yeah.
Shrinking. She's like really in her mid-20s, but she's playing a 16-year-old
Yeah,
girl.
she can play really young.
Oh, yeah, he was 20. He's 22 apparently. Because like Millie Bobby Brown was, she was young because she's only 20 now, and that was back in 2016 when it started. But apparently, I don't know what role Joseph Quinn had. I've never seen Stranger Things, but he is 30 now.
Well,
was 22 when
you'll
they
have to
started
catch up
filming.
on those back episodes, Mike.
I will. You know me.
Because the end of the series is on its way.
Yep.
Unlike our show.
Yeah.
This series continues. And in fact, we've got a radio show. It's on My Talk. We have a podcast you can download wherever, like and subscribe and leave reviews. And we also have our very own YouTube channel where you can see all these shenanigans happen every weekday. We call it
Blinded by the Item.
Bye.
Blinded by the item.